Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Monday, the day after game day, which means after a loss, of course, the crash out continues in Atlanta Falcon land. But we are giving you the originators on Monday on the Mad Mike Sports Channel as well as the Mad Mike Network. I'm your host, K Styles, aka the Sixth Man, Pie May in the building. And to your screen right, you know him as the Senator, Mad Mike Sports in the building.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
All right. So, we got to, as we see what the title is of today's show, we're going to have a little conversation about how we feeling the day after. As you already know, there's a lot of sports.
I just got it. Oh man. It just hit me, Kev. I'll talk to you about it afterward. It just hit me.
Okay, cool. And while we're doing that, man, we're going to go ahead and give a shout out to the people that's already in here. We got Silk Legacy. We got Sherman Wood. We got Lexian, James 69, Pat Norris, Falcon Fan, Terry Lloyd, Michael Walker, Ghost Peppers, Keyshawn Black. We got MVM. We got John St. Clair. Of course, we got what do we call that? A troll account with Raheem Morris' goofy ass face on there.
My thing is, y'all, you trying so hard to annoy me. I am annoying in itself. How you gonna try to annoy somebody who is annoying?
How you gonna annoy people that are hated by everybody? That don't make any sense.
We annoy everybody in this space, and you trying to annoy us? That don't make sense. You need to get a new objective, okay?
You gotta think about it. Falcon fans want us dead, nigga. So how you gonna troll somebody with that shit?
Look, Raheem, okay? Look, troll me with something else, okay? Say something about the Undertaker. Now you get me, okay? Say something about Bray Wyatt. Now you got me.
Exactly. Get the fuck out of here. We got Sonya in the building. Sonya. Then we got Pat Norris, man. Yeah, like I said, man, he just trolling because the thing about it is the only reason why he's over here because the Falcons are struggling.
Yep.
And what it is that everybody's on Raheem's ass and he don't like it. That's all that comes down to. So yeah. Like you said, so pretty much everybody that's in here, you see that, you just pretty much ignore him. Like I said, nobody cares at this point. Team losing. But D Sloan, what's going on, man? Reggie C, D Coleman, what's happening? So, hey, man, Mike, man, how we doing? How we doing this evening, man?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing great. Feeling great. Feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling great.
Feeling great. How are you?
How are you?
Just want you to know. But yeah, like I said, man, I think after yesterday's disappointing loss against the New England Patriots, it's a lot of come to Jesus moments with a lot of folks, especially how this team has been, man. So well, where your mind at right now, man? Where your mind at?
My mind is so let's start here. You know what? I'm gonna do it. So let's talk about this. The Braves made a decision today. Did you see?
Oh, you talking about Walt Weiss?
Yeah, little Walt Weiss. Yeah, just to throw that in there real quick. I know we got some
Mhm.
Braves fans in there. Just get this out of there. A lot of people kind of disappointed. It's like in Walt Weiss. My thing is I don't understand why. What is so disappointing about Walt Weiss? Like, did y'all expect Julio Jones to be the manager? Did you expect Chipper Jones to be it? Did you expect Andrew Jones or Matt Ryan? Like, what? Why people take the managerial spot in baseball so seriously? I mean, we got Dave. What his name is? God damn it! Who just won the World Series? What the hell
Dave
is it?
Roberts. Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts. Like, he wasn't a great player in baseball. He was a great role player in baseball, but like I don't understand why people are so upset by it. I really don't. Like I actually like I said, I actually like it. I actually think he's a pretty good manager. I thought he was a I thought he think he's one of those guys that's that's keen on the fundamentals. He understands defense. He understands his organization. Obviously, he understands what comes with that, with this organization winning. That's what we expect. Um, I like it. I don't understand. I don't understand what people were asking for.
I mean, baseball is kind of a tricky thing here. Like you
Mm-hmm.
said, man, if you know the Braves' history, 9 times out of 10, it was going to be from within. Like
Mm-hmm.
you said, like you said, Bobby Cox, like you said, Brian Snicker. Um, like you said, I ain't got no issue with it, just for the simple fact that a lot of Walt Weiss has been a coach pretty much around the whole core
Mm-hmm.
of the Braves. He's basically been around these guys since they was in development, so that it makes a lot
Yes.
of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't got no issue with it. Like you said, the thing about it is the Braves' biggest issue is the pitching staff and knowing how and when to use these guys in
Yeah.
the right situation. And that's kind of where Snicker started losing a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
Braves fans, was the mismanagement of a lot of players in certain situations. So, like you said, man, I ain't got no issue with Walt Weiss being the manager, because hell, like you said, both of the OGs kind of called it right there. Mrs. Styles called it, and so did Sonya. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they were
Yeah.
looking at it like that. So, hey, I'm cool with it.
And he was the manager of Colorado. And the thing about that with Colorado, if you know that field, it's hard for any manager to actually be good there because of the altitude. It's just different, and it's hard for pitchers to even pitch. It's great for hitters, but as far as pitchers are concerned, like it's
Boy,
hard. It's hard to be a pitcher there.
you gotta be that dude.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew said this right here, clown is funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
let him talk to himself, y'all. That's all you gotta do. Just let him talk to himself. Like I said, he'll eventually stop with nobody paying him no attention.
Nobody
So,
paying no attention to it. That's how it usually happens. But
like
outside of
Sonya
that,
here,
we good.
yeah. So like Sonya here said, she said, I like the choices, and he has experience unlike the other candidates. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and,
Yes.
and the key thing is he has the experience within the organization. So,
Yes. He understands the fan base, the organization, and the players. That right, you can't get it. I don't think you get any better than that. To be honest.
so Hey man, I'm cool with it, man. I ain't got really too much more to say about it. Like you said, the
Mm-mm.
main thing is what's going to be the focus for the off season for the Braves. That's going to be the main thing everybody's going to be looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Chad said, plot test damn count and actually, boy, that was right here, boy. You gonna get your ass roasted even more.
Oh, he better not be. That better not be him. Oh, I'm gonna go even harder then. Don't do that to yourself.
Look. Not after that press conference yesterday.
Mm-mm. I'll make it personal if it's really him. Oh, don't do that to yourself.
Exactly. So that was a quick hitter right there, man. Like I said, man, congratulations, Walt Weiss. So Mike,
Mm-hmm.
Sports talk about keep your Vaseline away. Oh my God! All right, man, Mike, man. Let's go ahead and get right into the show, man. So what is the major conversation is Raheem Morris is an embarrassment. That's the title of it. And what else? What else is said on it? Raheem Morris is an embarrassment, and let's see, is an embarrassment.
And Michael
Michael
Penix.
Penix is him. All right. So go ahead, Mike. Go ahead and explain why are we talking about this evening. The floor is yours, man.
I mean, it's a number of things. It's a number of things when it go into Raheem Morris is an embarrassment. The biggest thing is um we still have not figured out this the running game. He has absolutely no clue on how to get these guys going, and it's apparent. I'm seeing the exact same patterns that Sarkisian had under the Atlanta Falcons tenure as him offensive coordinator. I'm seeing the exact same thing. When all else fails, let's do a halfback toss. And that's kind of frustrating. I don't see a lot of stretches. I don't see a lot of zone concepts. I don't see a lot of traps from our offensive linemen. I'm just not seeing a lot of complicated running schemes, which is sad because you had a guy like Dwayne Ledford, who is very good at is developing offensive linemen and I think the offensive line. I don't agree with any of the people that's out here saying the Atlanta Falcons offensive line is playing poorly. I actually think they're playing damn good because if you look at Hinton last night, you would have never guessed that that Bergeron was out. I thought he played amazing. Obviously, you're gonna have the Patriots under Mike Vrabel. They got some very good players up front. Milton Williams and whatnot, those guys. I thought they played well, but like when you just look at all the things that that he's done, one of the things that stands out to me, that a lot of people are not paying. I saw some people that thought about it, but you just look at what this play did for the entire game. For clutch situation, you had your offensive coordinator, and this is a problem. When your offensive coordinator, you come off. Okay, I'm gonna sound like a broken record until this dude is actually get it right. But you're supposed to have been up in the booth, and that was allegedly the issue. The leg game and all that type of stuff, and then you put them on the field, and you get the exact same thing. And it hasn't stopped. And you were forced to call a timeout because your offensive coordinator, who's ironically on the field with the players, and that was supposed to fix the issues, and you still after a penalty. So not only did you have more time where you got a penalty, but you are coming off of a penalty and you still had to use a timeout after the penalty.
Right.
Well, ultimately, in the clutch situations, cost the Atlanta Falcons on that last drive. Now we can sit up here and say that Romo missed the kick. I mean that was a vital and major part of it. But when you, as a head coach, are forced to call timeout because of the same guy and Zach Morrison, it's a problem.
Zach Morris.
Zach Morrison. I'm calling him Zach Morrison right now.
Exactly, because the motherfucker on crack, nigga. That's what.
Zach Morrison. Okay, him and them. That dude, they think a lot alike. I actually got that from you, Kev. I actually got that from you. I just changed around a little bit. But
exactly, stupid is and stupid does.
That's it.
Hey, let's get this $5 super chat out the way. Terry Lloyd with the 5. He said, "Real OCs on the sideline with laminated playbook." Zach Robinson got a notebook paper in his hand.
Zach Morrison got a notebook in his hand, bro. That's something else.
Hey, Mr. Coach Bo, you. But I had these plays written down in my notebook.
No, that came from Kev. I just changed it around.
I called him Zach Morris because I was like shit.
I just said Zach Morris.
Anybody remember Saved by the Bell? He was the charming guy, but he was also a fuck up.
Yeah, got a lot of dumb situations.
But he said, Zach Morris is the perfect name. Like I said, I call that motherfucker Marsu. That's my new nickname from here, Marsu. Hey, and I said, if anybody want to know who the hell Masu is, look up Masu.
Yeah.
The Battle of J-Ting. That's all you need to know right there. Yeah. You gonna find out why I call that nigga Masu. But you brought up an interesting question. Is the main thing that a lot of people kind of complained about was why was he in the booth and we had all these problems, and then he bring it on the field and then we still got the same problems. Mm-hmm. Just like you fired Hilliard because of the production of the wide receiver room. You fired him and you really got the same issue.
The same issue.
Because the thing is, there was a numbers that was actually put out that said that outside of Drake London in the wide receiver room, out of 4 wide receivers combined, you have 30 catches for 385 yards on 70 targets with no touchdowns. That's out of 4 or 5 wide receivers outside of Drake London.
Mm-hmm.
But can I be clear about something for a minute, Mike? If y'all mind me, let me be clear about this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wondering the reason why a lot of people are starting to look at Raheem Morris with the side, there I go. I just did it. I just go ahead. Yeah. Why are they looking at him with the side eye?
Mm-hmm.
Is because you're getting deja vu from the 2020 season right now. This is deja vu. Now, Mike, let me ask you a question. As much as fault can be laid on Zach Robinson, fault could be laid on other players,
mm-hmm.
Some of Penix's got a couple decision-making problems. What do you think is the role of the head coach on the football team?
It's my opinion that the head coach is supposed to be kind of a manager. I kind of see myself as a manager. So that a lot of times is you're supposed to be in tune and in touch with every aspect of this team. Players, off the field issues, concerns, how to manage that to help them with their potential psychological issue, domestic issues, on the field issues. Same for the coaching staff, to manage the roster figure out who's hurting and which guy needs to be playing, which guy need to be developed, which guy needs to be reassured that his contract is going to be worked out if he plays this type of way. Um, Make sure that the offensive coordinators, the position guys are doing their job and making sure that we have every aspect of the team, running, passing, special teams, the offensive
Mhm.
linemen, run blocking, pass blocking, all that type of stuff. You're supposed to manage all of those types of things and make sure that that we have a plan for every situation. So essentially, the head coach is supposed to be a manager, overseer, including um, have his own ideas in regard to the game plan and in-game situation, in-game play calls that need to be ran, um, defensive, special teams. You got to be in touch with all of that.
Mm. Well, um, the reason why I asked that question is because I did a little I did a little question to the AI side of the game here. So I asked the question,
Mm.
what is the role of the head coach of an NFL head coach? I make sure I put that specifically. This
Yeah.
goes to head coaches at all levels, but I specifically put NFL. So are you ready to see the results that I got?
Yes.
All right. So let me go ahead and get that out the way right quick. And let me get that off the stage right quick. So probably look like, oh yeah, there you got some kind of cute little question and stuff like that. All right. So I asked the question, and you see on the screen. So the question was, what is the role of a head coach in the NFL? Mike, you want to go ahead and read that for me?
An NFL head coach is responsible for managing all aspects of a team, including overseeing the coaching staff, developing the overall game strategy, and leading the team's performance. Just keep going.
Keep going.
Their duties include scheduling practices, scouting opponents, making final decisions on game strategy. I think that's interesting. And ensuring the team is prepared for games and the season. Boy, these little words is killing me right now. The
The
head
head,
coach is ultimately the head coach's ultimate authority, delegating responsibility to coordinators and position coaches who specialize in specific areas like offense and defense, develops the overarching strategy for the team, and has the final say on all decisions, although they delegate the execution of plays to coordinators. Hires, manages, and coordinates the other coaches, such as the offensive and defensive coordinators, makes crucial in-game decisions, including clock management, calling challenges, and giving pre-game and halftime speeches, plan and supervise all practices, develops training programs, and ensures the team is mentally and physically prepared for the next opponent. Is ultimately responsible for the team win-loss record, overall performance on the field, oversees the development of players, and ensures that they are following the team scheme. It's a lot of stuff in there that I kind of smacked my teeth to when I saw it. Huh.
all right. So,
Yeah,
so, 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 so for everybody that's in here, do we need to read that list off again?
oh boy.
So, Mike, so as that question was asked about the duties of an NFL head coach, how do you feel about that?
There's a lot of stuff that dude don't do when I looked at that list.
Do you want to put that
And
up again? You want to
yeah,
break
put
that
it up.
down again?
Yeah, put it up. Put it up.
All right.
It's one thing that oh my God, that stood out to me when I saw it. He says, where is it? Make
Andrew
here you go.
G said the only thing that nigga does is
That's all he delegated. But this is what stood out to me. Makes crucial in-game decisions. Okay, that's what stood out to me. Is one more that stood out to me. Where is it? All right. He develops the overarching strategy for the team and has the final say on all decisions. That's what stood out to me.
Why did that stand out to you?
Well, because Raheem, when things go wrong, because the thing is, he said on one instance that our wide receiver coach wasn't developing the wide receivers properly. And then when you look at our offensive coordinator and Zach Morrison, he not developing shit. I don't know what the hell he developing. And he's still here. So on one instant, you want to say the wide receiver guy isn't developing and doing his job properly. He's underachieving. Then on the other hand, you're saying that Zach is who's doing nothing because we're in the bottom of the league in scoring, especially in the red zone. I think we was like 29th or something like that. So we're not scoring points in that. So like you can't say that one guy is doing his job and the other guy is doing it.
I'm laughing at Keyshawn playing, but we got $2 here from Terry Lloyd said. So y'all said Raheem don't study no film.
He don't study no damn film.
And Keyshawn playing here talking about. He talking about. So I said Raheem don't do shit. He said Raheem gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, the thing that throws that's the biggest thing to me is strategic leadership. Like you said, develop the overarching strategy for the team and has the final say on all decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they delegate the execution of plays to the coordinator. See that right? See, and the other thing was the head coach is the ultimate authority.
Yes.
That is really what stands out to me more than anything. So yeah, so the reason why that stands out to me because it goes back to what I said about the head coach, and this is the same thing that we gave Dan Quinn a lot of flack for, especially when it came to that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Even though when you had all that stuff with Kyle Shanahan stuff is going, at the end of the day, as the head coach, you are the overseer.
Yes. Everybody can pitch their ideas. Everybody can pitch at certain situations, certain times during the game. They can call certain plays, but you have the ultimate authority to say, no, we're not going to do those types of things.
Yes or no. See, the problem is right here, and this is where Raheem is getting a lot of trouble, is when you're in a situation like the Atlanta Falcons was before they hired him, the first thing you would think is to have some type of experienced coordinators to come in to help, to help you out on trying to achieve that goal. But like you said, in a situation like that, you relegated the offensive coordinator and the defense coordinator to pretty much being two guys that are inexperienced at those positions in itself. So the idea that came into was you was trying to build your own coaching tree up with guys that weren't experienced. Now, like I said, it's a bold plan when it works out. But so far, it hasn't worked out in the way that was expected because this was a team that had playoff expectations. And that's really where I think the real problem is right now, because this team has those quote unquote expectations and they're not being met. There's a lot of panicking going on right now. Remember, this was the same guy that said that they was a quarterback away, which is interesting because that's the same thing that the Falcon space, the Falcon media, and the Falcon fans were saying. We were a quarterback away. In my opinion, this is why Raheem Morris has so much backing behind him, is because he has the same mindset as them. He represents the average Falcon fan. If you look at the way he talks, if you look at a lot of the stuff that he says, he basically says the same thing that they said. And what's happening right now is because the team is not living up to the expectations. The main people that are crashing out about it are the main people that looked at Raheem Morris as the symbolism of turning the page and getting us to the promised land, because he represents them and their mindset. And
to go along with what you just said, I think that's you can tell that he represents the mindsets, because when things go wrong, the first thing they do is point at the players. I haven't heard him say too often that that the problem with when they make blunders with a coaching decisions, he never comes out and say, "Yeah, this game is on us. We didn't have these guys prepared." But soon as a guy don't execute properly or they turn the ball over, he's the first one. It's like, "Hey man, we got to do this, we got to do that. The players got to execute. Players got to execute. Players got like no, y'all got to put them in position to execute properly."
So when y'all look at these press conferences, speaking of damn press conferences, today's press conference was about embarrassing that I can think of. But if you really pay attention to his words and how he words things, he sounds like the average Falcon fan on Twitter, on Facebook, that constantly complains about the team every week. Listen to the talking points.
Yeah, he does.
Like I said, and if I'm lying, just tell me I'm wrong. But from the stuff that I've seen about the one quarterback away and the kicking competition type stuff, and the thing with I hear you, it sounds like a Falcon fan that constantly complains instead of, like you said, yeah. And John said, "Have you guys ever worked under a bad manager?" Man, I think everybody has. Trust me, I done had to cover for a couple of them. I know.
Yes, absolutely.
I know. Everybody done worked under a bad manager. this is why I said for Raheem Morris, he is the ultimate manager. He's not really. His mindset is not a head coach. His mindset is a manager.
He's the
And
owner's blueprint, man.
like I said, you can tell. Like I said, and like I said, if you listen to the wording, if you listen to how it's conveyed, it'll say that. Hold on. LT, what's going on, man?
Uncle Lou, what's going on?
Uncle Lou, what's happening? What's happening, homie?
Man, look,
What's up? What's up?
it's been a slow day today, so I had a lot of time to reflect and do some film study. This week on As the Falcons Fail. Yes, this is a new name for our soap opera team now. I don't know what to think. I can't even get my words together, but it's hard watching the Falcons these days because and I'm gonna use OG when OG True Circle, as he can say, since February 5th, 2017, the Falcons have they will literally find every which way to embarrass you that you never thought could happen. I want y'all to understand something real fast. When a defense has a +2 turnover rate and 5+ sacks, they were 64-0 if your defense had a stat line like that. And yet, November 2nd of 2025, that record went to 64-1. And lo and behold, the one team that did it had to be our beloved Falcons.
But wait a minute, LT, you're saying that we're the first team to win the turnover margin with 5+ sacks and lose a game?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Good team.
Do you not understand how embarrassing that is? Because I really want y'all to understand, hey, we have the Colts in Berlin this coming Sunday. The Colts has 6 turnovers Sunday against the dang Steelers. 6. And they only lost by 7 points. Looking at how our coaching staff coaches, how unprepared the team is looking, and then you seeing the Colts, who pretty much is the best team in football right now, have a badass game. You don't think they're gonna plan on bouncing back? And long, but listen, what our good buddy Rashard always tell us, we the get right team, but perfect damn time. The Colts game, and guess who they got on the schedule? The damn get right team, our beloved Falcons. They might hang 30 on our ass Sunday. We don't know. We don't know what the team gonna look like. Team come out unprepared, bad play calling, body languages don't be together at first. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think the players played well in the second half in spite of the coaches. That's telling.
I can believe that.
That is very much telling.
And hold on. And Uncle Lou here said, do you think that Raheem and Zach lost the locker room?
I think that they've lost respect for them. I don't think the players have any respect for Zach Morrison. And
that's basically their name combined. That's basically their name combined. The Zach Morrison experience.
Yeah, I think they lost respect for Zach Morrison.
The Zach Morris experience, yeah.
Yep. I don't think they respect these guys as coaches. How can you when I saw a stat, and I've been saying this for quite some time. I think Drake has like 77
targets. 77 targets. I think it was like 45 receptions for 583 yards and 5 touchdowns.
and the rest of the receiving core don't even have 70 targets.
Yeah, they got 70 targets, but they only got 30 damn receptions. That's the rest of the wide receiving core combined.
That's the combined. That's embarrassing. So I don't know how anybody
So
can look. I don't know how you, as a offensive player, how you can look at Zach Morrison and say we trust y'all.
so
Zach
here's
Morrison
what I'm saying.
experience. Go ahead.
Here's what I have an issue with, because if that's the case, and you bump TJ Yates up as the wide receiver coach, if I hear you, what is going on here? Because you
Well,
said
wide
I hear
receiver
you
wasn't that
his
good.
job.
It wasn't. They weren't that good to begin with. That was an excuse. They did not improve the offense. They assumed that Ray Magoof. They assumed that Darnell Mooney was those guys when obviously we're seeing that they weren't. I saw this past game where the Falcons were using Kyle Pitts as a tight end and a wide receiver, and ironically Drake had they were lining him and Drake up on the same side a lot,
They lined Drake up right next to Kyle Pitts, damn near
and he had one of
75% of
his
that game.
Yep, and he had one of his best games of the year. It's obvious that this wide receiving core isn't as good, which tells me as a fan and as a football guy that Raheem can't be trusted with his ability um to scout. I don't think he knows talent.
Mm-hmm. You
But
think
he
about
had
that,
Josh Allen for 3 years. That should have told you everything.
but LT, I want to ask you a question. This kind of going on what Mike just said.
Okay.
And this is my observation from what I've seen. This wide to me, it seems like this wide receiving core has struggled a lot since they basically made their mind up that Kyle Pitts was going to be a tight end and not a joker. What's your thoughts on that?
As far as like the production or something, or what?
No, what I'm saying is because they depend on Kyle Pitts to draw so much deep coverage. Because you got to think about last year the way that they used him. They used him on a lot of deep corner routes and up the seams and stuff like that, which opened it up for a lot of guys. And this year, from what I'm noticing, they don't use Kyle Pitts like that this year. They're using him as a traditional tight end, closer to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
And it seems like the wide receivers can't really adjust to it right now. What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, so I mean, my thing is this: for Pitts to be playing tight end like he does is warranted, because really and truly, with his ability, he really should be like dominating the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? There's with his size, his speed. Like if he's starting to learn how to use his body more, he could be able to really dominate the seams in the middle of the field or whatnot. For saying the guys on the outside, it goes to show you that a lot of those guys, like just like Mike said, they're not as good, because like I mean we said it last night where Darnell Mooney had one catch all game yesterday.
He's a fucking
So basically,
bomb. He's a fucking bomb.
I mean,
you can't get open in man. They were playing man coverage a lot this past game.
In other words, you were playing. The man is getting paid $16 million to run. They have to do cardio. Like that's basically what he's doing. He's having a cardio moment out there because he's not doing nothing noteworthy. And then and to add to the coaching staff about whether they're making decisions or not, you could tell they ain't had no backup plan. You cut Ray McLeod for, I guess, I'm speaking his mind, whatever the case may be. but you had no backup plan in place because the 2 weeks Ray McCloud was out, you had Casey Washington on the field, but then you see one get no production from him, so you brought in David Steels, and you still didn't get no production from him. So then what? Like nobody thought this plan through. You just made a move and just said, "Look, we just gonna roll with that." Like nobody thought this through.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Jared Crumpton for the $9.99. He said they're running the offense like the Rams. We are a ground and pound team, and it sucks now. We let our previous head coach go when he's doing that in Pittsburgh.
Which is it's crazy that you say that because Pittsburgh offense is actually legit. The unfortunate part about their situation is they got the highest paid defense in the league, and they don't be playing like that half the time.
Right.
But like if you look at their offense, like their offense be performing. Rodgers don't look that bad this year. The running game could have been solid. Like Arthur Smith is really doing his thing in Pittsburgh right now. And I said, it's unfortunate because I always said that he deserved at least the 4th year. Because like I told people before, like everybody was trying to clown him, man. I'm like, y'all do realize like this man came to a team that had nothing going on. Nothing. We had no money. We had no players. We had nothing. And he made the best he could going 7-10. Now the last 2 years, we all had the mindset was, hey, we got a playoff team, so we should be able to make the postseason. And here last year we started off the season 6-3. And if we happen to lose Sunday, we start this season 3-6. I don't care what nobody say. That right there is Vrabel. And we ain't lost major players. We ain't got major players on injured reserve and nothing like that. Most of our guys are still suiting up. Most of our key people are still suiting up. So what? Why are we why are we sitting here 3-5? Looking at 3-6. Because last year we started off 6-3. And now this year we 3-6. Like, do you know how embarrassing that is? You went from when the man got a job last year, he went from saying, "Oh, just like Mike No said, he listened to the Twitter spirit. We a quarterback away. We a playoff team. We gonna run away with the division. We gonna do this. We gonna do that." You didn't run away with it. As a matter of fact, you got caught in surpassing the division, and you won a playoff team. Then to add fuel to the fire of that, this year you didn't even give no expectations at all. You said nothing. You just said we just go out there and play football. So that's what we've been doing. Going out there playing football. Because we ain't did shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm about to say, and that's where the thing is like I said, we got people who are sitting up here and they're falling in love with the aesthetics of what Raheem Morris is a black head coach in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're blinded to the fact that it's a lot of undisciplined things going on when it comes to this team right now. And like we just read off, the head coach is the final authority of pretty much everything that goes on to that football team. So yeah, we can blame Zach Robinson, well deserved. We can blame Jeff Ulbrich for a lot of JD Bertrand shit and stuff. At the end of the day, like I said, when Dan Quinn was here. He is the final say so. He's the overseer of a lot of the stuff that's going on. And if we don't make the necessary adjustments to fix the stuff, and we're sitting here constantly talking about the same thing every single week about undisciplined things, delaying game penalties, using unnecessary timeouts after dead balls, fouls and stuff like that. The going for it on fourth down unnecessarily. talking about that. Like I said, cutting the kicker and then bringing the kicker to not use the kicker for about a month straight.
Pause, Kev. I just want to point this out. John Parker Romo was kicking for New England for a job during the preseason and got cut. And then yesterday in New England, he missed the extra point that ultimately helped us lose the game. Do what you will with that. Continue.
I don't give a fucking shit about that. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give two fucks about that. New England gonna be New England, and at the end of the day, we shouldn't even been in that position to begin with. They shouldn't even score 21 points. We dominated them. That's the shit that's embarrassing. When you dominate a team and they score off bullshit, we had 6 sacks, 2 turnovers, and still lost. They still scored. How many teams that have 6 sacks in a game, 2 interceptions, and a team still scores over 24 points, over 20 points? Does that make any sense to you?
No.
Like it, he didn't have a game where he threw for 300. He didn't have that game. The quarterback, the running game. I mean, running game was pretty decent. It was pretty good. But like, I don't give a fuck about no extra point. Fuck that extra point. We still had a chance to even win that game. We still failed at that too. We had another chance. Which is the question I have. Why the fuck you? Why they know? And third and what? 6, 7, whatever the hell it was. I think it was like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, somewhere in there.
We're talking about in the third quarter. You're talking about that third and 6.
The last play of the game. The last play of the game. What Caillou? Okay, the last play of the game.
It was a 3rd and 6. Yeah. 3rd and 6. Shotgun.
They went right at him. They went right at Caillou. They didn't waste no damn time. They went right at him.
Because if you looked at that play, right when the ball snapped, Bertrand was frozen at the line of scrimmage. He didn't know what the fuck to do.
He know what to do. And these are the things I'm saying to myself. If Mike Vrabel know these things, why the hell our coach don't know? Why you even got him in that situation knowing he's a poor cover guy? You still got him in that situation. These are the things, the in-game decisions that we're talking about with the head coach, and understand when those situations occur, when they come up, you got to get that son of a bitch up out of here. Okay, look, I'll put another DB. I will not get beat by the pass. I'm putting another DB in there to make sure I cover everything. If you beat me by the run, so be it. But I'm not going to allow JD Bertrand, a.k.a. Mr. Caillou, to give that shit up. But you put him in that situation. See, the thing is with Raheem, with me, that just make me want to punch his fucking lights out, is that he try to keep guys in to get these guys to get these guys extra motivation to believe in it. I don't need no motherfucking he don't need no motherfucking motivation to believe in him. He need his ass benched. That's what the fuck he need. The fuck you and your goddamn motivation for guys that, man, I'm going to believe in these guys. I'm going to keep these guys in, and they're going to keep getting their ass burnt. Okay? That ain't helping them.
But hold on. But didn't he do this last year with Kurt? When Kurt started falling off the cliff,
man, you about to get up off of here. You about to get up off this fucking channel, okay? I'm not. You're not gonna bring up Kirk Cousins this year. All right, LT, don't start that shit.
I'm talking about what Raheem.
Hey, we not talking about no damn Kirk. You gonna make me look? I'm trying to stay right here in the present, okay? I don't think about that. Some bitch, you.
I didn't do nothing.
This motherfucker had 5 games in the goddamn row. This motherfucker throwing the ball to ants on the goddamn field and shit. He ain't throwing. The fuck are we talking about?
1 touchdown, 10 interceptions in 6 games.
And talking about, we believe. This motherfucker is throwing the ball to ants. You remember the movie Ants? He was throwing to them.
As I
That
can
motherfucker was
say,
skipping my lube, bro. He was skipping the goddamn ball and flip. He was doing everything
I
besides throwing
know.
the ball. And he just
I'm
kept him in
saying,
there talking about,
No,
I
I know, I
believe
know,
in you.
I
I
know, I know.
believe in you.
I know you say he ain't hot saucing out there. That's what you
That
say. He was
motherfucker was
hot
hot
saucing out
sauce.
there.
That motherfucker was skipping, posing, putting his shirt over his head and all types of shit. He wasn't throwing the damn ball.
he said he would throw it to his favorite blade of grass.
Yes, he was.
But
And we seeing the same bullshit this year. Seeing Caillou literally seeing teams going straight at him. Ain't wasting no time. Nope, he's not gonna make no change. He's gonna keep him in. These are bad coaching. These are bad coaching. So all these former bitches right here talking about Raheem ain't the reason. You can suck a big elephant nipple off, okay? With that bullshit. Get the
seriously.
fuck out of here.
Seriously. For the folks that don't want to blame Raheem, eat a dick, bro. That
Yo,
I'm so
absolutely
serious.
insane. That is insane to see all these scenarios and Michael Penix shouldn't throw the ball into the ground. Huh? Quarterbacks I've seen Matt Ryan throw some horrendous passes and interceptions in his MVP season, in his best seasons. Don't give me this bullshit that quarterbacks don't make mistakes like that, because they do. I've seen Drew Brees throw the ball dead into the ground because he didn't want to get hit. Get the hell up out of here with that bullshit. Y'all can kiss my natural black ass with Michael Penix. He's not ready because he caused us an intentional grounding and says, "Have you got hit by a big 340-pound guy?" Because I'm 6'2" by 6'3", okay, 200 pounds. People in my family, all these motherfuckers like 6'4", 6'5", 300 pounds, okay? I'm the littlest motherfucker in my family. I know it hurt, okay? That shit hurt to get hit by a big motherfucker, okay? That shit ain't fun. LT, did you not play in the trenches and have a big, fat, sloppy motherfucker fall on you? That shit hurt.
I'll never forget one dude specifically. That
Shit ain't fun.
It was 6'4", 300 pounds, and somehow I fell on somebody's foot. Tripped over somebody's foot, and he took full advantage and just belly flopped.
That shit hurt, y'all. So y'all can save me with that. He got scared. Shit, you got them big motherfuckers fall on you, you get scared too.
And Jared Crump there with another $4.99 said, "We don't know how to put people in the best position to is such red."
Thank you, Jed. Thank you for that. That's it. He don't have a clue, and the head coach don't have a clue either.
But you did kind of segue into the next part of the next topic of the show is now we have the new thing that's coming out right now that's pretty much labeling Michael Penix a bust. And I talked about it last week because folks didn't really believe me when I said when people were saying that. But it's even being a little bit more louder this week because, like you said, we on a 3-game losing streak. So what did y'all feel about Penix's performance against the New England Patriots?
Me personally, did it start off shaky? Yeah. That was due to, nobody not getting in the rhythm and flow of the game at first. But then once he got in the rhythm, bro was dealing. He made some throws in there, but I expect that because essentially Penix is still a rookie. Like there is 17 games now in the NFL season. He has not played 17.
I think
that man has not played
9, 10, somewhere in there, 10 games.
Essentially still a rookie. But the man the last 2 games had what, like, I think he done threw for maybe like 3, 4, maybe 5 touchdowns and had no turnovers. and been passing for over 200 plus yards each game. So he's doing his job. Like, listen, in a crucial drive that you needed, man went downfield, completed a fourth down drive, a fourth down play to keep the drive alive. And matter of fact, the fourth down play was to the end zone, where he threw it to Drake London, where Drake London made a fantastic catch and came out with it for a touchdown. The man, listen, young man is doing his job. He's showing flashes. And what I have been seeing on social media, especially that damn Twitter, is people, upset that he runs a 4.4, but he can't. But why is it like he can't run? He's a pocket passer. Really and truly, that's what I want him to be. Do I want him to use his legs from time to time? Yes, when it's warranted. But I don't want you to put yourself in a position where you can be getting injured. You know the man already had several career.
We know a guy who just got injured, and I told everybody he run too much for my liking. He's going to get hurt, and that's what happened to him.
Exactly.
He got hurt. You can't do that as a quarterback. You have to.
So now you got to figure out. Now you got to wonder if he even going to be right again. Mm-hmm. Is he even going to be able to play football again with that arm? Like, that's the type of stuff we try to tell folks. This is why running all the time ain't always good. That's exactly why Vic got hurt in 2003. Because what he took off doing, what he did, took off fucking running and broke his leg.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, for me, he's exciting me because he's playing the position like it needs to be played. Because if you watch most of these quarterbacks across the league, nobody is slinging the pill like that. Nobody. Y'all be thinking some of these guys like Lamar Jackson is great because they break, contain, and roll to the right, and one of they dudes come up and he throw him for a first down. Oh, what a great play, man! Listen, first of all, he really committed a sin because the pocket wasn't even collapsing. So what you broke containment for?
Now Dan Quinn blaming himself for it. He said he should have took Jaden Daniels out at that moment. But like I said, a quarterback has to learn how to protect himself. That's the first thing you have to learn. Protect yourself.
And now Commander fans all on social media, they want Dan Quinn hit on the plow.
Yeah, they want him fired because of Jaden Daniels' injury. Which is messed up anyway, because like I said, he was destined to fail with that dude, in my opinion, anyway. Because Jaden, he doesn't value being a throwing quarterback first. He wants to be an athlete.
And which is true, because like with the year when he won with the Heisman at LSU, I told folks, I was like, I said, the only thing that scares you with Jaden Daniels is his speed. I said, but if you put him under control, as long as you don't let him just be beating you by breaking containment and getting yards with his legs, you straight. And then the crazy part about it is the closest thing to NFL out of a defense was Georgia. What Georgia did to him in the SEC championship game? Bottled him up.
Smoked his ass.
Even to the point that, remember the sack that Jalen Carter got when he lifted him up with one leg and put a finger in there? He lifted that man with one leg. And then he lifted him up with one arm.
Yep. That motherfucker.
So you know Jalen Carter was lifting this man with one arm and got the other like, yeah, I got me a sack. So what the hell y'all think we're going to do to that man?
Hey, you want to get hit by a big motherfucker like that? No, thank you. No, thank you.
Bring him down. Crazy part. All he did was just grab him and pick him up like a damn baby. He was like, yay! Look what I got, y'all! I got the quarterback.
Yeah, I got a quarterback on the stick. That's what he said.
Yep.
Listen, he picked that man. You know how it was on Black Friday when people used to run and try to get them TVs and shit. That's what it was. Look, y'all, I got a TV. I got me a TV. So what the what happened to that man, bro? That man's a toothpick playing in the NFL. That is not quarterback size.
What did they say? 205 is not quarterback size.
Come on, bro. 205 in the NFL? You begging to get your shit.
Yeah, you pushing it at 210.
Bruh.
You barely pushing it at 210. But
For saying Michael Penix been playing fine.
yeah,
He's showing flashes. To me, Penix showing. I'm not saying I'm not. And listen to me closely. He's not Matt Ryan per se. It's saying like he's like I'm saying he's on that level or he's beyond whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is he's in that realm because he like with Ryan rookie season. Yeah, he had some bad play. He had some bad games, and then he had some good games. And then when we made the playoffs, not only do Michael turn the legs, but Ryan was starting to understand the game. But Penix is doing the same exact thing.
He's learning, man. You can see it. I like him in that fourth quarter, man. He didn't get off to a good start, but I saw a heart of a champion. And I forget who was calling the game. I think it was McCourty. He was saying the same thing. He was like, when a quarterback is he was actually talking about May, but that applied ironically, it applied to Mike Penix because Mike Penix didn't get off to a good start, but he finished well. And that's what you look at to a quarterback. When things aren't going your way and you can just find a way to just get the ball to your guys. Mike did that. Drake stood up. Kyle stood up. I thought the offensive line did well in the closing. I mean, obviously outside of those damn false starts. The offensive line still did well in my opinion.
Jay Matthews.
I mean, there's two things. Do I understand people get upset with Jake, and it is frustrating. But think about Jake. This has been Jake MO his whole career. If you actually pay attention,
That's who he is,
Jake,
man.
Yeah, that's who Jake is. That's who Jake is.
I don't even get mad no more, bro. I like, hey man, that's Jake.
people like they be also God damn it, Jake Matthews, you a veteran. I'm looking like, bro, Jake been doing this since he got drafted.
He don't give up sacks and 100 straight snaps, and then that one fucking snap he'll get a penalty at the wrong time. That's just been who he is.
Listen, think about it. In the Super Bowl, who the holder penalty was on?
That dude is magic all year long, and then at the wrong time he get a penalty. That's just who he is, bro. Look, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Jake be solid. It's just the fact that everything go wrong. So when he get a penalty, it get magnified. That's really it get magnified because he'll be playing solid, and then other shit be going wrong around him. And then when we need it the most, then he end up getting penalized. Damn it, Jake! I'm looking like, bro, Jake been solid all game. He got that one penalty.
God damn it.
Blocking his ass off, protecting his ass off, and he get that one penalty, and mother ready to down take Jake. I'm like, Jake been solid the whole damn game. It's just the fact that when he was doing well, everybody else fucked up.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, I'm gonna give credit to Hinton and who was the other guard that came in. It was Hinton. It was somebody.
Gwen came in from what I understand.
Yeah, Gwen and Hinton. Both of those guys had solid ass games.
They did.
Bergeron went out early, like in the first quarter. And then Hinton came in the latter quarter because we had lost Lindstrom during the latter stages of the game. And those boys did well. So I clap it up for them. If there was any positive, I give them credit for that.
Lefford is that dude, man. He just knows how to develop linemen.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, seeing stuff like that is why I be trying to get people to understand. Like, there are some positives. The only problem is when you see other issues, and a lot of Falcons issues right now is dead ass coaching. I don't care what y'all try to say. I don't care what anybody try to come up with. A lot of the Falcons issues is coaching. It be the intricate details of playing football is the reason why they do not be winning, and that's what's upsetting. That's what's upsetting.
But that's what
Like,
I that but that's what I said. The problem is a lot of this dumbass shit that be coming up at the wrong damn time. Like you said, when you talking about getting the plays in and they breaking the huddle with 13 seconds left in the play clock and shit and burning timeouts after penalties and getting delayed games after timeouts and going like you said. And what was that stat that Rashad gave us yesterday, LT? The Falcons so far this season are like 8 for 19 on fourth down.
We're 18-9. 18-9 or 18-10. I'm sorry, 10 for 18 or 9 for 18 on fourth down. Basically, what we're saying is this: you don't believe in your kicker that much that most. I've seen seasons as a Falcon fan that we might not even go for it 10 times in the season. That's 16 games, and we didn't go for it 10 times. Bro, we ain't even made it. We just passed the halfway mark, and we already at 18. We're already at 18. So you still got what? 8 more get what is it? What we 3 and we had our bye week, so we 3 and 5. So that's 8 games. So we got another what? 9 games to go.
Yep.
So we got another 9 games to go. Listen, we might pass 30 tries on fourth down before the season out.
So let me ask you this question. So if we're doing all this fourth down and shit and field goal range, what's the point of them coming out talking about we're looking at some more kickers for competition?
Because we don't know what the fuck. Because people don't know what the fuck they doing. Because listen to the kid. These folks dead ass let go Young Way Koo after week 1. Now, I told fans before, was I giving Koo a pass for him missing the kick? Absolutely not. But let's paint the picture back before we get to said kick. Michael Penix literally just helped us take the lead. What happened? Our defense give up a late game score. And if it wasn't for a Tampa kicker shanking the field goal himself, we were literally in a touchdown or blood situation. But by him missing, it left us at a 3-point game. Koo was 2 for 3 in that game. But because he missed that kick, everybody wanted his head. So then you brought in John Pacaromo. He go 5 for 5 against the damn Vikings. Mindful defense having an extraordinary game that game. But he go 5 for 5. We win that game. And the following week, literally 24 hours before we played the Carolina Panthers, we cut Young Way Koo. Hey, bro, appreciate the years that you gave us. We holler at you. You go. But then 24 hours later, said kicker that you signed went out there and shanked 2 field goals and ultimately led us to the damn Panthers 30 fucking Now that kicker that went out there and fucked you over, now you scared to use his ass. Like literally, usually if you inside the 30, you trot your kick out there, kick a field goal. No, not us no more. We go for it on fourth down on third. If it's fourth and short, yeah, we going for it. Like so, like again, listen to the media. You saw them tweets. That's what you did. You saw the tweets. I'm paying attention to what Twitter said. You can't listen to them fuckers on Twitter. They idiots. They don't know what the fuck they talk about half the time. The same people that was jockeying Raheem Morris on his head on the fucking spike. Why? Because he's a dumbass that we've been telling them from day 1. But what we got? We got backlash. Me and Mike became public enemy number 1 on social media. Me and him stay on social media with our back to back with a sword in our hands, fighting off Twitter feeds. But guess what? Them same folks that hated us, we starting to see they creeping back in. They liking the post here, they commenting there, they showing up on shows in the comment sections. Yeah, we see that. But we try to tell y'all when the man got hired, he's a dumbass. But no. You didn't want to believe me when I told you that this man was in Tampa in a division a decade ago He couldn't beat the Falcons then. Why the fuck would you bring him here? Why would you want him? He couldn't even beat us. He is 1-5 against the Falcons as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer head coach. Why would in the last game he played, we put 42 on his head in the first half. It was 42-0 at halftime. But you wanted him as your head coach. Fuck out of here.
Chris says, what is up with the people's fascination with Rodrigo Blankenship?
Motherfucker, you know the answer.
That nigga went to Georgia. They the only reason they care about Rodrigo Blankenship because he went to Georgia. That's it.
You know what he's doing. He full of shit. He know why. He damn.
Exactly.
That man sound like
bullshit, man. Quail on that bullshit. He know.
Kevin, that man sounded like Kirsten County dog. He did.
Boy, he know why. He knew that shit was gonna trigger me. That's why he said that bullshit.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
You know why they want Rodrigo. Listen, I've been hearing that shit all the time. And how the hell John fucking Roman got a job and not Rodrigo playing this shit? There's a reason why that nigga ain't got the damn. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, y'all. I almost.
Man, that boy Rodrigo Blankenship got cut from them goddamn Colts. Nobody signed that nigga since. So what are we talking about?
At least Conway Cool was in the damn AA. What that shit was called, the AAFL. Before they got shut down because of COVID. He easily was kicking up. Rodrigo Blankenship probably selling cars somewhere.
And Trucker Mike here said, why not give Lenny Craig a chance to start a kicker? Otherwise, what's the point of having him if you... And that's the question that I have. You got this dude on your practice squad. You already got another kicker on the roster. Why is the point of you bringing in kickers? to add to the salary cap in which you've already paid. You're still paying Koo, you're paying Parker Romo, and you're paying Lenny Craig. You're paying for 3 kickers right now.
All right, quit. The man went to Georgia, okay? He went to goddamn Athens. He's an Athens. He's a Georgia Bulldog, okay? That's why.
And if you know anything about Falcon fans, they got an infatuation with the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, I have to argue with dumbasses every week because I'm out here talking shit about Kirby and his their ego and his bad coaching decisions at times. And luckily, his talent get over that shit. I don't understand why you have so much. Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah. Kirby be doing some dumb shit sometimes. That shit be driving me insane.
Bro. Because we winning games, we still won, but when it comes to the ultimate prize, that dumb shit you be doing gonna wear us again.
Hey, look, Chrome Up said it'll be very interesting if Lenny Craig makes his debut in Berlin versus the Colts. That'll be some diabolical shit right there. I'm like, wait a goddamn minute. That sounds like some
75-yard field goal. I'll lose my goddamn mind if he hit a goddamn 75-yard field goal in his debut as a Falcon kicker. That'll be some bullshit.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. If he do that, they better call Bullitt County. They better call Chandler County. They better call Truthland. They better call goddamn Lawrence County, Henry County, Tweeds. I'm coming straight up 16, straight to Fire Break. They better call every county in the state of Georgia. Because I'm going straight to Fire Branch and I'm gonna put nothing but belt the ass to Swiftwood's house. You better use every law enforcement in every county to keep me from getting them. I'm telling you that man get on the field and kick a 70-yard field goal, you better call every county.
Well, but see, because that's the problem. That's the problem that I'm having about it. Is like you made a big deal about this kicker from Germany. You signed him to an international deal. You put him on the practice squad. Why the fuck are you bringing in another kicker from the outside in? And then in the very press conference today, you're talking about we're bringing in more kickers for competition. You're still paying for Young Wei Koo, you're paying for Parker Romo, and you're paying for Liddy Chris. We're paying for 3 kickers, bro.
And the motherfucker don't want to use name one of them. And y'all want to sit up there saying ain't nothing his fault, man. You gonna suck a motherfucking elephant toe off? Shut the up. He won't use because he's a DB guy. That's the only thing he know. That's why he keep using linebackers. Quick, man. Look, that's reason. I said the same thing to myself. Who the fuck is a Harrison? Ain't nobody want that bum ass nigga. That's why he's on the free agent list. He look like a nigga that done robbed the 7-Eleven. That's why he's starting damn linebacker.
Listen, that man was on the field. He was at work. He got a phone call. He said, "Amazon, I'm gonna be out of work for the next maybe about another 2 weeks." For what? Man, the Falcons called me to come play for him real quick, man. I gotta take this job.
That motherfucker ain't did shit. And then he come in and start over guys like Woods and Malone, and they ain't even think about Troy no more. Like he ain't even trying to develop linebacker.
What the fuck is Troy? I was like, what kind of mysterious ass knee injury is this?
That nigga probably hunting goddamn gorillas and bears in goddamn Montana. That's what the fuck he is. Ain't nobody seen him.
I ain't seen DeMarco Hellams the whole fucking year. Where's DeMarco Hellams?
We don't know. I think he done got robbed or kidnapped or something. But I haven't seen him either.
I'm looking like because I heard when Diablo went down, the notion was they was going to use Helms, they was going to use Woods, they was going to use a combination of guys.
Ain't none of that shit happened.
And all we see was JD Bertrand
chasing after motherfuckers. Like that other motherfucker that we had at linebacker in 15. What that motherfucker name? Paul Warlow. Paul Warlow,
yeah.
That's who he remind me of, a horrible version of Paul Warlow. That's bad. You got to be real bad to be worse than Paul Warlow.
I don't know now. Paul Warlow did lead the league in tackles.
Yeah, when he was 15 yards down the field.
Well, that motherfucker was making his tackles. But they was already 5 yards past the line of scrimmage before he was making them damn tackles.
I ain't gonna lie to you, they damn so was.
That nigga wasn't attacking. He wasn't attacking shit. He was letting them come to him.
Listen, he was outside linebacker for 3 years straight. I don't think I've never seen that man before. He ever had a tackle for loss.
Shit. If he had a tackle for loss, boy, that was like you catching a Mewtwo on Pokemon or something, boy. That was rare.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
The Mewtwo and Pokemon, boy. Listen.
Boy, you gonna make me go play Pokemon, boy.
Well, Southside said Michael Walker or JD Bertrand. Neither.
Oh, that was a memory I was trying to keep in the fucking
Neither.
But do you remember how they was going crazy for him though? Remember the discourse on Twitter about we should have kept he needed more playing time and we kept trying to tell him the man.
The bad part about it was I was a Michael Walker fan too. But like I said, the thing about it was he kept overshooting everything. It's like, dude, calm down. play your assignments. This motherfucker is sitting over here going off the cusp and shit and doing whatever the fuck he want to do.
Man, look. I just don't know what to say. Right now, the Falcons is just a team you can't do nothing but shrug your shoulders at. You don't know what you get. I mean, you know what you're getting, and then when you see them do something well, you be surprised, but it ain't because of coaching. I tell you that.
Look at this comment right here. I'm getting tired of Raheem talking about we got to find a way to win these games. We got to look at the tape. We are not prepared, etc. Like, bruh, ain't it in your job to do these things before
Nigga,
we
that's your
play?
motherfucking job. I'm talking about no damn weed, nigga. You.
Hold on. Do I have to put it back up there?
Talking about we.
Okay.
Ain't no we.
What part of next door said? I heard you talk about we a lot. Oh, you speak French now?
Okay, here you go, LT. I want you to read that for me right quick, LT. Read everything on the screen.
Okay.
Starting from left to right.
I can't get the first few words, but it's responsible for head coach is responsible for managing all aspects of the team, including overseeing the coaching staff, developing the overall game strategy, and leading the team's performance. Their duties include scheduling practices, scouting opponents, making final decisions on game strategy, and ensuring the team is prepared for games in the season. The head coach is the ultimate authority, delegating responsibilities to coordinators and position coaches who specializes in specific areas like offense and defense. Key responsibilities: strategic leadership, develops the overarching strategy for the team and has the final say on all decisions, although they delegate the execution of plays to coordinators. On the left side, on the right side, I can see the very top. Well, what I'm looking at, it says staff management, hires managers and coordinates other coaches such as the offensive defensive coordinator. Game management makes crucial in-game decisions. Yeah, right. Including clock management, common challenges and giving pre-game and halftime speeches. Yeah, okay. Team preparation, players and supervisors all practices, develops training programs and ensures the team is mentally and physically prepared for the next opponent. Team performance is ultimately responsible for the team wins, loss record, overall performance on the field. Player development oversees the development of the players and ensures they are following the team schemes. Ain't none of that shit going.
We know. We know.
let me read. Go put it back on the screen. I want to repeat. Makes crucial in-game decisions, including clock that is being calling challenges, giving pre-game and halftime speeches. Man, listen. Ain't none of that shit happened. Ain't a pregame speech, ain't a halftime speech. Clock management. Shit.
Motherfucker, he just stares at the clock. Fuck a management part.
What management? We've been saying listen, clock management was looking bad last year. So what? Clock management? Ew. Calling challenges. Man, listen, we don't want to talk about challenges. This man be challenging plays ain't got no business
Good God
what are we doing out here? Like, it's the game manager section that tells you he needs to be fired because he just
Why is that?
But tells us at 4:30. But all that he can tell us at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday that we got to find a way to win. We got to look at the tape. Shit. What the hell? That's what the head coach is supposed to be. You need to forget the other bulletins. It's that one specific bulletin he ain't doing. Shit. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Lord.
All the bulletins that was on that board, you ain't even got to get to the rest of them. Just get to that one specific bulletin and read off what you're supposed to be doing, and ask yourself: do Raheem Morris does any of these things? No, he does
All
not.
right, so let me. Somebody asked me to do. So mine just asked me to ask AI. Should the Falcons fire Raheem? And this is what was said. The short answer is not a slam dunk, yes, but his job is under serious pressure, and a firing is very much on the table. Here's a breakdown to you. So basically, Morris, I'm getting to the bottom part. But basically they questioning the coaching staff, whether the coaching staff is improving. Ironically, Kill, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but the culture, is Morris a strategic leader, or they're saying if he's a strategic coach or leadership, they don't know if he's that, but pretty much
Hold on. You said the AI said they didn't know if he's a strategic coach.
Yes, AI don't even know what he is.
Hold on. So you telling me? So what you telling me right now on this damn show is that I robot can tell you that he's not a good coach, but yet people, you know what?
Hey, I just
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
I not AI, but I robot can tell you that he's not a good coach.
they don't even look. They saying it.
How the fuck a robot can tell you that he's a good coach?
oh my God.
I see why people get fooled by AI these days. The damn AI don't better than you.
Hold on. I got an AI overview. I asked, so is Raheem Morris on the hot seat? It said yes. Falcon head coach Raheem Morris is on the hot seat following a series of recent losses. His position is precarious, especially after a devastating loss in Week 8, and analysts have called for his immediate firing. While his second year as a head coach might make him an early dismissal unlikely, his job security is in jeopardy if the team continues to underperform.
All right, I got another one for you. That says about his skill set. He said Morris has a rare skill of seeing the game from both sides, offense and defense, but he is using it to elevate the quarterback and play calling, or is it getting lost in translation? So they don't even know what the fuck they get. I don't even know what he good at. You can't make this up. You can't even make it up. I can't even tell you what he did at.
Our robot said that it get lost in translation, so that means AI with artificial intelligence, with as much knowledge that it has, he can't even tell you what the fuck he do.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. We got some more stuff. It says recent performance has intensified criticism. Here's the fact that said the team's inability to consistently win despite having talented players reflects poorly on the coaching staff. It could lead to a change in leadership.
So let me put this in perspective. So I put in Robert Salah, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that come up with Robert Salah is he's an elite defensive mind and a scheme builder. You see that? You see the difference in that?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, so you telling me Robert Saleh?
Yep.
Our robot said that he's an elite mind and could build a defense.
Yeah,
But it also told you
and
that
scheme builder. He said scheme builder. They got specific with that. So
okay, scheme builder. Okay, so he's a scheme builder. But Zaheem Morrison, Zaheem Morrison
Yep.
can't they just don't know what the hell they doing. They Ricky Bobby. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands.
Everything, yeah. You can't make this shit up. Even AI don't know what the fuck he good at.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's funny that is. That shit really pisses you off because the fact that a fucking robot can tell you this shit is really my.
They don't even know.
Okay, so it says, is Raheem Morris an offensive or defensive coach? Raheem Morris is primarily a defensive coach, having spent the majority of his career in defensive roles such as defensive backs coach, defensive coordinator, assistant head coach, defensive passing game coordinator. However, he's also experienced coaching on the offensive side, including a stint as the wide receiver coach for the Falcons. This dual experience has shaped his overall coaching philosophy and made him a unique head coach with a well-rounded understanding on both sides of the ball. He started his career as a defensive quality control coach for the Buccaneers in 2002 and held numerous defensive positions since then, including defense coordinator for the Rams.
So AI don't even know what the fuck he is.
Was it? He's a jack of all trades, a master of none. That's what you saying?
A master of
So
none.
man, so our robot just told you he was like, okay, he's kind of known for defense, but he also do a little bit of offense. But we really don't know what to say.
You know who that sound like? You know who he sound like? Superhead.
Hey yo,
This thing,
hey yo.
This dude here.
And that motherfucker could have been with everybody in hip hop. Okay, you can't tell me that's Raheem. He's superhead. He's the superhead of the NFL.
I did not want to have that visual. Nope.
That motherfucker jump dick to dick. Okay, he don't care what it is. He gonna jump on it.
God, if there was a way I could bleach my damn brain right now.
Hold on. Keisha just said, ask what is Arthur Smith good at? Let's see. I guess ask what Arthur Smith is good at.
Arthur Smith? Okay.
Well, we sitting here doing this shit right now. You can tell we having fun now. you can tell we sitting here having.
Yeah, damn.
All right, it's just straight up, just straight up. It comes right out with it. Doing his 10-year offensive coordinator in Tennessee, he is highly efficient in the red zone. He
Oh wow.
has high credibility in designing offensive scheme and situational football, and how quarterbacks should execute.
Wow, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me tell you what this just said. It says Arthur Smith is known for his successful and physical, imposing, run-heavy offenses that heavily utilizes tight ends. His schemes focus on establishing a strong rushing attack using formations like 12 and 13 personnel to physically overwhelm opponents and set up play action. He uses constraint plays to confuse defenses and create mismatches. His primary strength is building a powerful running game. His offenses in Tennessee and Atlanta consistently rank among the league's best in rushing yards, emphasizes a punishing downhill rushing style, uses formations with multiple tight ends to create advantages in the run game. He is famous for his use of 12, 13, or even 14 personnel. Smith's strategy is to use the run to set up play action. He also uses constraint plays where two plays have a similar look but different outcomes to keep a defense guessing whether it's a run or a pass. He is effective at feeding the ball to his star players such as Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown and distributing carries amongst multiple talented running backs.
Mm.
Damn, Falcon fans, we had that.
You tell me he actually knew how to get the ball into the hands of. Oh wow, that's interesting.
You telling me that we were one of the like above average teams in the red zone? Shit.
Then Mojo said, "Wow, it seems where he's good." God.
Yeah.
Damn, Falcon fans, he was our head coach, but you know, because he didn't make the playoffs because we had a bunch of street dudes on the damn team. Y'all ain't give a damn. Crazy.
Oh my God. Let's see. So he said, "Do Jeff over." Oh Lord. See, we can't keep doing this. We got a lot of fire already.
We don't make it this far. You might as well. We don't make it this far. You might as well.
What is Jeff Ulrich known for? Let's see. Since he was a defensive guy, let's see. Okay, Jeff Ulbricht's coaching philosophy is known for being aggressive and high intensity, emphasizing heart over mere statistics. He focuses on player accountability, conditioning, and allowing for player intuition with fundamental framework. His coaching style.
Go ahead.
Let me see. Is he a good defensive coordinator? Strong unit. There was initial struggle in his first year. Scheme. Why? So he says, Ulbricht's philosophy is about empowering players with information and instruction to make the best choice possible, then trusting them to do just that. Outside of J.D. Bertrand,
the immediate thought process with J.D. Bertrand, like, yeah, all right.
Man, my head hurt, y'all.
All right, man, we about to get up on out here, man. Y'all got anything else before we get up on out here?
Hell no. I need to go take me a
hold on. Ski said y'all not lying. He said when a coach has talent, Bijan Robinson, Dre London, Kyle Pitts, but can't turn it into wins that reflects poorly on leadership and system.
I told you.
Hey, I'm telling on y'all ass. What I'm telling you, bro. That Chris said he about to put his donation saying AI is spreading false truths about Raheem and making Arthur Smith look. Lord have mercy.
Don't lie on the black man.
And this is our coaching staff, people. This is our coaching staff.
Sandy said this is how Rich McKay interviews coaches.
Yeah, it look like it.
Well, hey, I said, well, yeah, that's exactly. So, I blame Rich McKay for this. Oh my God, that shit is fucking.
Y'all go and play with AI. I can guarantee you that.
Y'all do your own homework, bro. Y'all ain't about to have us out here all night doing coaches, man.
You got Gemini and you got ChatGPT, so y'all you can have fun with both, man.
Exactly. But we ain't got nothing else to say, man. We just have fun, boy. I'm about to pop this documentary in and chill the hell out. So till next time, people. Now make sure y'all go ahead and keep the support live over here. Like you said, man. Till next time, we here to play.
No.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah, I dig it.
You ain't gotta go home.
But Raheem can get his dusty ass up out of here.
Boy, you read my damn mind.
I knew you gonna say that.
Boy, that is so bad that AI sat here and just called this motherfucker bluff on all his goddamn shit. Boy, that is hilarious.
Nobody knows.